Hi everyone, another installment on the 65 Mustang project. It's been a long time, I know, since I posted a video, but a lot's gone on in that time with the car and outside of the car. So I'll give you a look at where we're up to. So not much has changed from last time. So all the back's done, but we've now got the number plate light wired in, which is great. So all the wiring's finished on the car. So we've got doors that seem to align pretty well. Might need just a little bit of a tweak, so we're going to take it back to the guy that did the body work on it, and we're going to get him to adjust up the doors and anything else that needs doing, because once we put the rubbers on, everything becomes a little tighter and a little bit, you know, resistant to wanting to close sometimes. So we've ended up getting the interior in, except for the door trims. So seats are in. We've got to get these side panels trimmed in the same fabric. We haven't had any trimming done by a professional trimmer here. These were covers that were bought and simply pulled over the frames. So yeah, these panels got painted when the car got painted, but we're not liking the finish on them, so we're going to get them done in vinyl. All the seat belts are in, carpet, all the sill trims are in. We're working on the console. We're missing a piece that's supposed to bolt to the floor first, and then that selector plate then bolts to that, and then the console goes over the top. So we're missing that at the moment. I went to a swap meet the other week. We ended up getting this nice switch here, which is an original Mustang / XP washer. So we had this. We had a switch on here that was propped up just above the handbrake there, which was getting in the way. So, oh, there it is, hanging down. Okay, so yeah, we can do away with that, and now we've got this one in. As you can see, all the pedals are in. All the pedals got painted. Paul's working on these last two ducts for the front. You still got this one to do. All the GT dash went in. Got all that done. This is a aftermarket radio. This has got like all the modern stuff in it, so it's made to look like the old radio, but has all the modern stuff in it. Glove box is in. There's a USB port there that comes off this radio, so bonus. We've got a windscreen guy coming today to put the screen in for us, so that'll get done today. It'll look nice. Then we can put all the trims on, wiper arms, rear vision mirror, and basically get all that taken care of. I think on the last video, it's been so long I can't remember, but we had the engine in. Now we've got all the air conditioning stuff set up as well, so that's all plumbed in on this side. Everything's plumbed in. We've just got to get a couple of hoses crimped. So we found an aircon guy that can come out, crimp these hoses and gas the system for us. So that's only a couple of weeks away. What else have we done? Let's have a look. Oh, we put an overflow bottle on it. We've also put a transmission cooler on it, so we've mounted that just here. I've got to plumb this today, so that's nice and solid there. It's going to get plenty of air. All the suspension got finished off, so the stabilizer bar went in. All the power steering lines went in. Most of the front assembly's back on now. We've got a couple of bars that come off here that run either side of this grill emblem, so that's got to go back on. We made up a throttle linkage assembly for here, which is good. And probably cosmetically not much else has changed. There's been all the little jobs that we've had to do to get it looking to where it is now. But yeah, we're happy with the way it's coming along. We seem to have an electrical fault with the alternator and the solenoid here. Seems to be something not right in the circuitry. Now it should be, because it's the painless wiring harness system that we've used. But yeah, we seem to be tripping a fuse or something, Paul was saying. So yeah, we've got to get that sorted out. It was a nightmare to try and work out the belts we needed for this. We must have bought, oh god, I don't know, at least maybe 12, 15 belts to try and get the right size. We measured it, but every time we'd go and then measure it at the shop with the piece of string that we'd cut, we'd bring the belt home and we'd find that the belt wouldn't fit. So God knows why that happened, but it did. But we finally got the belt sorted out now. We ended up ordering some of these spacers for the fan shroud. I had to get those in from Grand Tourer, so that took a few weeks to get those in. They didn't have, these are a 3-inch I believe, or 75mm. They only had the 1/4 and 1/2 inch, so we had to order those. So we'll go around to the back of the car. There's our console. So I ended up making a spare wheel bracket for this. So I haven't quite finished it yet. I'm sort of still in the process of getting it all right. So as you can see there, I've either got to cut the shaft down, or I've got to put a spacer tube or something in there. I've just got some nuts in there for the moment, but it works the way it should. So that's good. Now we've got to make a modification to this console as well, because we found out the floor pan on a convertible is different to a coupe or a fastback, and the reason being is there's no roof on a convertible, so they have to strengthen the floors up with different what's the word I'm looking, torque boxes, that's the word, different shaped torque boxes to make it more rigid underneath. So these consoles require a cutout in these two areas to be able to lower the console down properly onto the floor pan. So I've got some templates at home to do that, but we're not quite at that stage yet. That's sort of a little afterthought thing. That's one of the last things to go in. We still need to get the mount to lift up the selector plate, so the console can wait for now. Okay, got all the transmission cooler plumbed in now. Fairly neat job. You won't be able to see much because it's so dark under there, but yeah, it's come up alright. And I've ended up doing the overflow hoses too, for the overflow reservoir, so it's all nice and neat. Had a lot of trouble getting this on, even soaking it in hot water, but yeah, it eventually went on.